Welcome, everybody, to the man with the plan, the man with the knowledge, the man with the wrestling news, the man who is so opinionated here on the Iceman V2013 YouTube channel on this Monday afternoon. And yeah, I'm drinking a Pepsi. And I would have to say, Monday Night Raw tonight has to be a very pivotal show for the fact that the reports are Brock Lesnar will be appearing on the show, and there needs to be a confrontation between Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Now, does anybody get the real feel about this match for WrestleMania? Is anybody really into this match? I think with the absence of Brock Lesnar for many months and then the walkout a couple weeks ago, um, it's really hampered this whole situation for the WWE World Heavyweight title. How many times in the past have we really gone into a Mania match with that kind of major title on the line, and we're in a very sort of like a lackadaisical attitude? I mean, I find myself in that situation. A lot of it has to do with most of us figure Brock Lesnar's leaving after Mania, so obviously he's going to lose to Roman Reigns. So really, what kind of anticipation is there really for this match? Um, a lot of people are saying it will main event. It will not main event WrestleMania, just for the simple fact is WWE is going to want to make sure that the fans go home happy. Um, I was watching No DQ. Aaron Rips said he thinks that Undertaker and Bray Wyatt will main event. I disagree with that as well. I think Sting and Triple H will. And how strange is this to see a part-time wrestler now running the WWE and a guy that's never wrestled in the WWE, main event. They may not main event. It's still up in the air. In most cases, I would think the WWE World Heavyweight Title match would main event, but I don't see that happening this year. And this is why tonight is got to be a real pivotal show, because after tonight we have two more Raws left before Mania, and they really need to put things together in a very, very quick way. Um, there are so many matches that are just not even put on paper as of yet. And I'm still waiting. They need to do something with Randy Orton, and I think they need to do it soon. A lot of people figured it was going to be Randy Orton and Seth Rollins at Mania, but as it stands now, there's really no direction towards that whatsoever. Will Randy Orton finally snap and go after everybody in the Authority? Remains to be seen. This is why I'm saying tonight is a very, very pivotal show for the WWE. Raw really needs to deliver really heavily tonight. Um, what's going to happen? Axel had basically called out Rusev. He wants a match for the U.S. title tonight on Raw. There could be some very, very interesting things that could happen here. And I'm not going to divulge what I read. Uh, in my eyes, if it happens, it doesn't make any sense to me. But if it did happen, I'm not surprised as well. Um, yeah, is Daniel Bryan going to get involved in the ladder match, which I think would be a great idea. Um, they just need to finalize a lot of things between tonight and the SmackDown tapings tomorrow night. We really need to know what we expect to see headed into WrestleMania on March 29th of this month. And right now, we know about the ladder match. Um, we know there's going to be a Divas match. We already know about Sting and Triple H. And, I don't think the WWE really in the next couple weeks, maybe the last Raw before Mania, they don't really need to promote anymore with Triple H and Sting. I think it's already got enough promotion. And as a matter of fact, it's probably been more promoted, really, than any other match thus far that has been talked about for WrestleMania. So, just the two names themselves, you know, is really enough for now, until maybe the week prior to WrestleMania. I think the WWE really needs to have a confrontation tonight with Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Um, A lot of people think maybe Roman Reigns will end up getting revenge on Seth Rollins. Um, who knows? I mean, all three of them could be involved in some sort of situation tonight because we all know with Seth Rollins and the Money in the Bank briefcase contract, he's always going to play a part, um, as far as the title goes. And it's just, it's been so tough for the WWE to even promote the WWE World Title match, just for the simple fact with the absence of Brock Lesnar. And a lot of people are saying, well, what would happen if WWE does ink another contract with Brock Lesnar? Well, that could be interesting. Um, I don't really care to see him anymore for the simple fact he would still be spotty on TV. He would be the type of guy that if he wasn't the champion and he did lose the title, we're not going to see him on Raw. I mean, we'll probably just see him on pay-per-views, but you need to be able to push a feud so people know why you're wrestling that person on a pay-per-view. But oh, excuse me. Um, so I don't know. I have no problem with Brock Lesnar leaving the WWE. I think he hurt the product this past year. Um, it just seems to me, you know, while his contract is still inked with the WWE before it runs out, they need to get him in confrontations with Roman Reigns, much like they did with John Cena. Maybe one week have Reigns get the better of Lesnar, or maybe another week Lesnar get the better of Reigns, or maybe some sort of involvement with Seth Rollins. I mean, but they definitely need to do something here. And going back to Randy Orton as well, I don't know about you guys. I honestly don't have a clue what's going on with this situation. We do see Randy Orton getting frustrated, after trying to help Seth Rollins out. He gets upset with Rollins, and then you think he's going to snap and go after him, but he don't. So, like I said, tonight needs to be that turning point. We need to find out. We need to get some matches inked for WrestleMania. Whether it's going to be John Cena and Rusev, or even Curtis Axel and Rusev. I mean, they just need to do something, and we'll find out probably within the first hour of Raw. This will sort of like give us the direction of what's going to be going on tonight's Raw. So that's what I usually do. I watch that first hour very closely and see what develops there. Um, but it definitely something needs to be done tonight because we're running out of time, and the WWE has usually at this point of the year we pretty much know the majority of the card for WrestleMania, and right about now, like I said, we may know about two matches, three matches. Um, so it's got to develop tonight. That's all, I really don't know what else to say about it because it needs to develop tonight. And you know, I'm looking forward to Raw, and I'm very hopeful that I'm not going to be disappointed. Um, Hopefully, after Raw goes off the air tonight, I'll be at least satisfied knowing, what matches or what more matches are going to be on the card for WrestleMania. I'm sure they're going to do more with SmackDown tapings tomorrow night, and then we have 2 more weeks prior to WrestleMania. So, yeah. So let's just hope that WWE does the right thing and we see some sort of direction after tonight's Raw. So we'll just have to wait and see, though. Anyway, this is the Iceman on this Monday. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.